IAM S.E.L.E.C.T is a philosophy, but it also is an acronym. The word SELECT. This is a simple acronym that we use to define how we look at companies, how we look at their qualities. The first letter is S, and that really stands for the shareholders. The shareholders, who are they? They're the owners of the company. And so it's important that they be rewarded properly. We look for company managements that do that, and they can do it in 3 ways. We love the fact that some companies pay dividends. That's a cash return to the investors. A second way is they can buy back shares, and the more shares they buy back with their cash flow, the more return all the remaining investors get, you and me. Thirdly, though, is that when they have good, clear plans for growth, and they can grow their profits and dividends, that typically is reflected in higher stock prices. E is for environment, and that means more than environmental footprint. It means everything that surrounds a company in its corporate citizenship. This is a global factor. Companies that do the right thing at home and abroad, that get involved in their communities, contribute to it, encourage their employees to, they reap multiple benefits over many years. L represents leadership. I look at lots of companies, and after a while, when you analyze deeply, you'll find that some companies, they don't have a sense of direction. They go by the seat of their pants. But we're looking for companies with true leadership that have a vision for the future, that see tremendous opportunities for their company if they execute on it properly. And they need to get their whole team behind them. And so companies that have this component are often very successful. The second E is for employees. I would say that the majority of professional advisors don't even look at that factor. We think it's important. We think it's important because if companies treat their employees well and fairly, they get all kinds of returns on that. They get loyalty, they get consistency. They're able to deliver their product or service really well to the client because everybody facing that customer is in support of that company. It's invaluable. C is for customers. Without customers, you don't have a business. And so it's a critical issue. We like to look for companies that really care about the customers, that they provide products and services that are needed, that customers want, that they're grabbing for, that they're going to be meeting their needs for the future. They have confidence in your brand because you're delivering to them. And that is a sustainable factor that leads to good long-term investment growth. T stands for time. It's important for us to find companies that have proven things, proven their efficacy over time, proven the value that they add for the shareholder over time. Now, that's important to see. We need to see a track record, but as time goes on, we also need to keep monitoring that. That's a critical component. Great companies that could have had terrific records for 10 or 20 years, over time, can sometimes slide. So we're watching these companies over that entire continuum, watching them all the time to make sure that they stay on course. We believe in these select components. We think many companies would love to be considered select. If this investment philosophy resonates with you, I'd like to personally invite you to come engage with our team in this select process.